Development complete. Development project has been added.
Sounds like it's not necessarily on my end. Looks like Twitch is giving me some chop. Or my net, not necessarily my controller or headset. Or those things. As I was saying, welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the lack of content yesterday, and sorry about being a little late. This weekend's been a little filled out of nowhere.
Please select a landing zone. Development complete.
Luckily though, I was able to get some time, so we're all gravy. When we last left off, we had managed to acquire something pretty interesting. Other than a few technical upgrades, we were also able to pick ourselves up a AI with rocket boosters. After which we made our way around, solved a few extra problems. There's some here. I should have sent myself to the medical place, taking quite a few photos, rescuing some people and some. It's doing that. Okay, I guess it's not doing that. Never mind. Guess I have to get off the chopper here first. We'll run around the medical base real quick. We'll head back out to the hill to acquire the man on fire.
Continuous parasite research. He's clearly very grateful to you. I'm sure he'll return the favor somehow.
Me too. After we figured out this whole man on fire thing, should be able to move forward with the rest of the game. Folks like to see, I want to see more of me. Like, subscribe here on YouTube. Comment, playlist. Check the link on Twitch. YouTube.
All mission relevant data is aggregated in ACC.
Yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable.
When you're in the
Let
area
us
of
get
operations,
into
the
this.
support unit will pass on information to you and handle your ammo resupplies.
Saw some on my TV for a second. I wasn't sure if it was from the actual in-game camera or if that was something actually on my TV. Nope. In-game.
When you want to begin a mission, open your iDroid and select it from the mission list. I sent a list of selectable missions to your iDroid. They're all jobs that only you can handle.
Talker. Haven't seen you eat a single thing since you got here. Let me guess. Photosynthesis?
Oh? What makes you say that?
A long time ago, I knew someone with a similar ability.
Well, you are correct. Most of my body is covered with parasites. I supply them with water, and in return I receive sugars they produce when exposed to light. It isn't just my skin either. The parasites also act as my eyes. They have replaced many of my internal organs as well. It is thanks to them that I live on after over a century.
How did you obtain them anyway? Through your research?
I would like to say as much, but there is more to it than that. Let me take you back 20 years. I had hit a dead end with my parasite research. Then I was approached by a foundation. They said they had a sample of an unusual strain of parasite.
Which foundation?
Apparently, they had links to ARPA. But that is all I learned. I was somewhat ignorant of the ways of the world. Just being able to study it was enough for me.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Go on.
Half in doubt, I visited them to discover the body of an old man. Well, to be precise, his partial remains. A collection of parts, you could say. The man had died in an explosion.
An old man, you say?
His flesh had not decomposed. In fact, the tissues cells were still metabolizing. The parasite had infected, or should I say assimilated with the tissues, and was keeping them alive. I became obsessed with studying the body parts, foregoing food and even sleep. Every day was filled with new discoveries. The parasite's biology, internal anatomy, life cycle. But there was only so much I could learn through observation. And so I made a decision. To truly know the parasites, I had to live with them.
So, you implanted them inside you from the dead man's flesh?
Correct. It was quite a gamble, whether or not they would adapt to me. But fortunately, it appears I was compatible with them. Or perhaps, through my many years of research, my immune system learned to tolerate them.
Were they that body's only parasite?
Yes. However, there was a separate specimen that supplied its host with adrenaline in response to pain, and yet another that could control insects at will through secreting heterogeneous pheromones. I wanted exposure to them, to take them into me, but my wishes were denied. Their records, though, provided clues that helped advance my research. Would you care to join me? A life spent never worrying about food is a most wonderful one.
I think I'll pass. But thanks. This has been helpful.
Things aren't so cozy around here these days, huh?
Yeah. Just like you've been telling us not to trust anyone. Commander Miller's gone a little cuckoo ever since that Skullface guy died.
All that phantom pain talk. I'd say all he's fighting is phantoms.
Well, revenge was his only reason for getting up in the morning. Then he got his revenge. And it didn't bring back anything he lost. Now he's left with his rage he doesn't know what to do with.
Yeah. Just wish he wouldn't direct it at us.
You got that right.
Boss, if you need combat support, let us know.
Oh, Snake! What is it, Snake? Remember Professor Galvez on his instrument during Peace Day? Woo-wee-oo. Such a funny sound for a musical instrument. He said the Soviets invented it. Everyone sure seemed impressed. Music has no borders. The professor taught me that. Where's Professor Galvez anyway?
Oh.
I am so tired. I will just lie here a while.
Okay. If memory serves, Galvez blew himself up, which is kind of where I got my initial idea for this prosthetic hand over here. Was initially using it to smoke. Wonder if I actually have to leave Mother Base and then come back, or if I actually have to do something. And then what was that she gave me? Cassette tape entry 1. Huh? Weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. Pause his diary. Interesting. Continued?
There's going to be a kind of festival held on Mother Base. They are calling it Peace Day. Snake and his men may be without a nation, but they are still an army. And that means sometimes they have to fight the bad guys. Of course, they should not fight at all. It is obvious to me that any problem can be solved with reasonable discussion. Maybe Snake and the others think so too, because the idea is to set aside war for one day a year and relax in peace. I do not know how it came about, but apparently Snake and Miller got the idea while they were talking, and everyone on Mother Base went along with it. To think that deep down they all share a love of peace, that makes me happy. But never mind that. Somehow I have ended up singing on stage. Miller was all, "Come on, both our names mean peace. It will be great. Why does that mean we have to be in a band?" Then he roped Professor Galvez in too, saying, "Hey, Galvez comes from peace too. We are the perfect act." I am not sure Miller really understands the origins of the name Galvez. But then again, you always have to take Miller's talk with a grain of salt. What I cannot believe is, he went and told everyone we'd be performing together without even asking my opinion. Now everyone thinks it has all been decided. I like to sing, but I have never had to perform in front of a crowd. I do not think I'm up to this. But everyone seems to be looking forward to it. I guess I would hate to let them down. And anything is better than letting Miller sing. Oh, that was mean. Miller said he was going to write a song for us. I wonder what it will be like. It's funny. The more nervous I get, the more I find myself looking forward to it.
That should tell you something. Her job was to infiltrate and lie. Her job was to trick. 1 second. But the question then becomes, how much of that was fake? In order to truly lie to somebody the best kind of way, you kind of have to put yourself in there. So how much of that was actually her? How much wasn't? On top of the fact that she didn't want Snake to die. You know what I'm saying? She actually bothered trying to save them at the ground zeros. So why even bother? to some extent she cares enough to the point of being willing to sacrifice herself for him.
Staff
The thing
assigned.
about that though, when your job is to lie to people, it's hard to discern how much of anything you say is ever really true. Shouldn't really be surprised that somebody has an issue with believing it though.
Heading to Afghanistan.
Oh, right. Yep, that is what I want. That is not. I want a full stock, so if I need to hit somebody with it, it's less likely to break. Alright, now you have my attention. Muzzle for high accuracy barrel. Horrible rangefinder. What was the, where was the 3-step? There you are. Man. Still excessively visual. Actually, hold up. Huh. I'll leave that be. Let that be what it is. Damn. That ain't a barrel. And that is of no use to me.
Please select a landing heading to Afghanistan.
Alright.
Deploying.
Let's do this again. Was going to initially let that tape play while we were on the chopper, but it was a little lengthy and I knew the chopper ride was going to be over long before it was. Once again, this is for you folks who would rather see her in her XOF outfit. Again, I'm good either way. Don't really care. Don't care in the sense that it's not a distraction for me. I'll put it that way. To be facing the direction, except I'm not. Oh, Jesus. Is that what I think it is? Huh. So how much time is left?
Has infiltrated our map has been updated. Please specify a project.
18 minutes. Of course it is. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. What is? I'm like, if I can actually manage to hit this thing at that range, that would be impressive to me. I've gotten some pretty far off targets in this one and Ground Zeroes, but that would have been interesting. Too far. Alright. Leave that other one that I saw across that area. Like I said, I usually try to take at least an even number, if not like a whole group that are immediately with each other. You know, like parents and a child kind of thing. Bring me two of every animal.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, I'm like, what happened? I guess somebody, oh, okay. I'm like, I thought somebody might have died. Guess not.
The map has been up. Staff assigned.
Yep. Sure is assigned, aren't they?
Please select a mission.
It sure is the case, isn't it? Right there.
Unit dispatched.
Hey, if you spot me, at least you spot a box first. Huh? I gotta keep reminding myself that this does happen. Like, you folks gotta understand. I never dealt with any of that during my time playing it on my Xbox One. And I mentioned it before, maybe in this playthrough or in other games, but I think certain systems will outright force a game's code to work like it should sometimes. Wait, what am I aiming above him for? I'm not that far. What the hell is wrong with me? You know what? Enjoy. Don't get yourself killed.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I do hate that she does that sometimes. Just take the shot. Don't worry about where I'm aiming. He is none the wiser.
Analysis complete.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Oh. Huh? Wait a minute.
He's coming too.
Is he carrying a power system?
Truck. The back. It's empty.
No, it ain't. It's supposed to be your face.
Complete.
I'll take your soldier and leave you a capture cage. See, and that's where it gets interesting. Is in instances where you come up on a base and you don't even bother. You just let Quiet do what she does. Quiet the place down. Thing is, maps can go so easy when you do that. So easy, so quick. It is much It's one of the reasons why it is you don't really do it.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Anytime. It is quite fun and cool to see. Especially if they can never actually stop her. No, shoot him quiet.
Where are your friends?
Now you can shoot him.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
The map has
I'll
been
take that.
updated.
A little quiet, man.
Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that. We gotta extract him.
Analysis complete.
Actually. Yeah.
Analysis complete.
I mean, I was just gonna shoot him in the back or something. Let him pass out as I work my way to him, but no, I shouldn't be defaulting him with 90%.
Shortly. Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Yeah, I've got to wait on you. That's right, scratch that leg. Matter of fact, oh, never mind.
Hands up.
What I was gonna do is
Where are the others?
wake them up and then
The map
keep
has
them
been
all in this position. Huh? Oh, wrong spot. Keep them all in this position.
Analysis.
Subject on board.
Smoke a cigar and then
Outpost captured.
let time pass. They wouldn't move unless they were found or unless an alarm raised. Otherwise, they'll stay at the way the entire time. Shoot smoke.
You gotta extract him.
You take it to the head while they take it to the face. Figured you gentlemen had a lot to say, you know. Didn't want to stop you.
Quiet. He's coming too. Roger that.
Nice to see you're still up there. Cool. I was more wanting you to shoot at anything that you see moving in case it does, but you know, I'll take acknowledgement as well. You know, yes. Figured I'm in this place, I might as well roam around, do some extra looting. By this point, it's been a while, so by this point the comm system should be back online. And I want to say it's like every 3 missions or something like that, 3 main missions or something. Yep. Regardless of whether or not you like had already finished those main missions, just doing 3 main missions, I want to say.
Fire at will.
Enjoy. Usually resources in here. It's kind of expecting a little more, but alright. I mean, I wasn't wrong, at least. Now, the next question. Where is the power system? I cannot remember in this place. It's legit been a while since I've been here. Oh, never mind. I know exactly where it's at. For some reason, I'm thinking of another box. Oh, man. Oh. I'm like, now's the point where I raise my gun game.
You gonna extract him?
Yeah, for some reason, I'm looking for a regular power system. Not this. Alright. Anything else I want?
You can disrupt communications between enemy outposts by destroying comms equipment. That'll prevent one post from sending reinforcements to another.
Oh, the container. Right. Well, since I need to get the man on fire. Oh no, actually I shouldn't need to. I was gonna say since I need to get the man on fire, probably wanna go ahead and collect that container. Thought I would have to use a chopper to get out of here. Yep. Did get that depot delivery point. You be on the move a lot, Quiet. You alright? Oh, it's just him. And you. Who are you? Oh, that's who you are. The dude I shot at the very beginning. That's funny. I'll see you in a minute, dude. You don't have to snore so loud, alright? I hear you. Oh, is it medical? Yes, sir. I need somebody for medical.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Once more into the breach. Huh. Thought I had got you.
Analysis complete.
Oh, he's a boaster. Oh, boaster. Well, here's hoping he's honestly at... Quiet, you should have left it alone. You know, it's funny. I thought I might need the copter. And in the end, all I did was get rid of the container. We all do get distracted sometimes, don't we? Oh, actually, I shouldn't need to bother, actually. Since this is a side op. I wonder if that's where my brain was going with this.
Please
It's a main side op, but it's still a side op. Hopefully it still follows those rules.
Unit dispatched.
And if and it don't, well, that's alright. I'll just call the chopper. It's not gonna be inexpensive, but I'll live through it. Crazy boy, you look at him and it's like, yeah, that is Volgan. You can see Vulcan's look through with everything. Even the bullets. For you folks that's never seen him, go Google him. Or a personal recommendation, play the game. You won't be disappointed. In the game, not the individual. So, Kaz, what are we doing? Well, honestly, a bad way to go. No such thing as a good way to go, but there are levels to it.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
There are levels to it.
Good. You captured it alive.
Well, that actually works out. Looks like they actually extract you. I bet you charged me for that cutscene helicopter too, didn't you? Asshats. Sorry about that, folks. Had a bit of a cough.
I barely recognize you, Colonel. Skullface used your thirst for revenge against Big Boss, did he?
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Understood, Kaz.
Development project
Roger.
has been added.
What's that?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
What were you doing down there? Wait a minute. Where are we? Quarantine.
On station at LZ.
You house the helicopter in the quarantine platform? You have problems, Pequod. Look, and that's why nobody is around here. Okay. Nothing to say, yeah.
Please select a landing zone.
Let's see if I can do something else with Paz.
Gaining altitude.
I guess they probably didn't have anything to say because I was on the quarantine platform. That's something I believe I had mentioned, but the quarantine platform is its own sort of separate instance, just like the animal conservation platform. And yes, they do have you go through the entire level of nonsense. We're coming home. Yeah, we're coming home.
Mission list updated.
Alright. The man on fire.
Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. Modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, and this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniarsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive. The day the research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo...
I can understand your fear about being near him, potentially getting you killed. Oh yeah, quiet. She's down there bumping her music. Standing near him, potentially getting you electrocuted. I'd be worried about it too.
Just let us know, boss.
It's probably something that was a legitimate issue that he just didn't care about most of the time. Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Oh, Snake! What is it, Snake?
A lot of things, Paz.
Who took this? Strangelove? Maybe when she rubbed that sunscreen on me. Oh, I'm trying not to remember it. But you know, despite her quirks, Dr. Strangelove is a good person. I wish you'd come and say hello. I am so tired. I will just lie here a while.
Strangelove was strange. I mean, legitimately. But she was an interesting person. And yeah, that whole lotion thing, yeah. Yeah, she meant that. With both hands. Staring longingly into somebody's eyes.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
What you listening to, Quiet? Take the DW, written by Kazuki Muraoka. Oh, Muraoka. Alright, good. Discharge from the bridge, from the brig to where? R&D, base development, support, and intel all have things and stuff that kind of need to be done. Let's upgrade base development then. Or I guess not. I have to see what all I need for that. I don't think I got a shower. Base development's done there, but here, not so much. I'll go ahead and get a little bit of fuel. Oh, display ranking screen. Forgot about that screen. Didn't actually calculate how much I needed. Another, well, actually, let's say another 3 runs, because I think some of the stuff I take out on deployment with me might require fuel, or another 4 runs rather. Most of 2 of those are going to be used, and the last ones is just excess
Commencing platform construction.
build up. Now, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's 200,000 to upgrade that one, the support platform. Not that serious.
Please specify a project.
Anything else I want to do before I head back out? No, there isn't. Since there isn't, excuse me.
Please specify a project.
All right, Fury Corn. I can get that for D-Horse. Jet black loadout inspired by the Man on Fire's horse, though it doesn't envelop its wearer in flames or grant any other special abilities. Just appearance. Just appearance. Useful, but not to me. Oh no, there wouldn't be anything for the helicopter. All right.
Please select a mission.
Boss, research materials have been stolen from Code Talker's mansion. The materials were packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. You have to recover those containers. The pickup crew coming for those documents is none other than XOF. That's right. They're still active, even after Skullface's death. Now that he's no longer in charge, their original chain of command has been restored. Meaning if XOF gets those documents, Code Talker's research ends up in Cypher's hands. According to Code Talker, the research papers stored in that mansion account for over 50 years of study. The problem is the vocal cord parasites. If the papers documenting that research fall into Cypher's hands, they'll take another long, hard look at them. The ethnic cleansers we thought were history will become a reality. America, Zero, will have a weapon far more powerful than any nuke. Even worse, if this knowledge were to leak, the world, humanity, can't be entrusted with this kind of power. Recover the containers before the enemy extraction choppers arrive.
I do not disagree with you, Kaz. That is so interesting. I did not even equip my main rifle with the new suppressor I'd come out with. Saddening. Maddening. Either way.
Please select a mission.
Let's get to it.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Nah. Nope. Excuse me. Wormhole device. Universal extraction device that uses a wormhole to transport all manner of cargo off the battlefield, from people, children, and animals to vehicles and containers. And it, of course, keeps all of the previous upgrades from the standard Fulton.
Deploying.
It's just much more effective. It's the where have you been my entire life Fulton. I don't even, and I've never tested this, but I don't even think people can be killed while they're being Fulton like this. The normal Fulton, they're still susceptible to everything. But like this, I don't know if they can actually be killed. I might have to test it. Won't be able to test it here though.
research materials have been packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive. That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF. If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in Cypher's hands. That cannot be allowed to happen. One other thing, boss. We need a cargo-capable Fulton extraction device to recover the containers. Use your iDroid to order its development and have it dropped in.
Not gonna lie, I hate this level of helicopter. Because it gets you there fast, but because it gets you there so fast, he then has to take a second to work his way down. The last one, I don't know about the last, but the level right up after this one and the ones before it, not so bad with that. Well. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Buddy has infiltrated and caution. Rain approaching.
That fast, that smooth, that clean, that pretty. Now you'll still have a need for the regular Fultons. I'm not concerned with them. But that's more of a different thing for a different reason. It'll make sense later.
Your targets are 2 containers. Locate and extract them both.
Sure.
Enemy presence detected.
CRS have been deployed throughout that jungle. Watch their formations carefully and find a way past them.
Hey there, buddy. You mind? Cool. Now, is this another scenario? Kinda look like it might be.
The map has been updated.
Oh,
Enemy presence
yeah, it's gonna
detected.
be.
The map has been updated.
Actually not good. Or, nope, it's too far. I wonder if the next upgrade actually makes it to where you have more reach. I have to check that when we're back on the ACC. I could check it now, but this mission is timed.
Extraction arrived at the metabase.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Complete. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Damn it, he's in full riot gear. Got a lot of rain.
I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. The PF soldiers have no idea what's in those containers. Strictly a need-to-know basis.
don't have to worry about overhead coverings.
Analysis complete.
I mean, if you're gonna...
Analysis complete.
Good. Well, this is happening. Whoa. Was really wanting to do this quietly. All because you had to see something. You know what? I'll tolerate that.
Snake, talk
Better
to me.
than doing this
Snake!
noisy.
Your targets are 2 containers. Locate and extract them both.
They don't want to. Why don't you let them sleep? They're fine.
Analysis complete.
Warrior, I've updated the info in your iDroid. Take a look.
The map has
The
been
PF Soldiers has no idea
Huh.
what's in those containers. Strictly a need-to-know basis.
Speak. Speak. Where are your friends?
You gonna extract him?
Who is that?
Spit it out. Where are the others?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gonna extract him? Your targets are 2 containers. Locate and extract them both.
Oh, shit. Takes too much to go through, y'all. You definitely dying. I don't care if I have to restart this. You're definitely dying. Let me reload real quick. Do what now? You might as well stop shooting. Most of what you have, you can't go through. Or most of what they have, you can't go through. Huh. Yeah. This is gonna get irritating. Oh. Came from there.
Our early warning radar still hasn't picked up the enemy choppers.
Yeah, I know.
But it's only a matter of time before they arrive.
Ugh. On every level. Hell up out of here.
Analysis complete.
Okay.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Tried to dive and go into a shooting stance, whatever.
Boss, come in. Boss?
I'm not trying to load us down for killing. In the end, I'm gonna have to do this, and that's what irritates the hell out of me.
Analysis complete.
What the hell est ici?
Where are you? I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look.
The map
The PF Soldiers has no idea what's in those containers. Strictly a need-to-know basis. Where are your friends?
Guard detail commander is what he was. Okay.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
Now the being detected Fulton thing still applies. Nothing's changed in that regard.
He's coming too. Roger that.
At least the commander isn't armored. Go ahead and get those. Thank you. Stop it.
Boss, looks like they're stepping up security around the target.
All right. He's fine.
analysis complete.
That's all right.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Ugh. He had to register his skill before he got away from me.
You gotta extract him.
Talk. Where are your friends?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
What the? I said scan? Because dude is coming right in here.
Intel file
He's
obtained.
coming too.
Shit.
Roger that.
Extraction arrived at base.
Okay then. Hey, if y'all gonna introduce yourselves like that, I'm going to handle that. Nice and quiet.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Nice one. Wasn't sure if her weapon was able to knock those off. But I gotta remind myself those are the basic helmets.
You gotta extract him.
What? Sorry about that, folks. I was a little snooze. No. Oh, and she already hit somebody. Whoa. Okay. Thought this might have been the wrong way to go, but I've never taken this path before. Kind of freaky. What? Full riot gear. That's what I thought. Stall bad.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Hey. That usually works. It's impressive that it didn't. That works out. What? Hope you ain't talking about here. 'Cause that wouldn't make any sense.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
And what's up with this intel file? Come on. There we go.
You got an intel file.
Intel.
Unfortunately, there's nothing new in it.
A shock.
Analysis complete.
Visibility in the jungle isn't great.
Yep.
Watch out. You could run into the enemy at any time.
Please, feel the roots. The branches become one with the forest. The forest is aware of the enemy's noise. You must be too.
I agree. Well said. Yeah, you check it out. And him speaking, it was like he had a partner. Whoa. Why is there a second one? Oh, okay. That's why.
You gotta extract him.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. I spotted something, but I wasn't able to do anything about it. Instead of Zulu 6, what happened to you?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Everyone, go to Zulu 6's location.
Analysis
Attack,
complete.
attack. Guns, guns, guns. I thought he was going to, but was hoping he wouldn't. It's the power of a lack of peripheral vision, boy. I could have came out here with quiet, armed more lethally, but
Target extraction confirmed. That leaves one target to go.
that's the thing. Uh-oh.
Boss, our early warning radar just picked up the enemy choppers. We'll keep you informed of their ETA. Hurry up and extract the target.
You can't go firing on the XOF choppers. If we attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself. That time will come, but it's not now.
I agree. I don't know how dude didn't see me, but I'm not complaining.
Analysis complete.
That works. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ah, perfect. Just far enough not to matter.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Yep, I kind of figured. It's alright. And yes, these are retrievable. It's just a matter of finding where it landed if you're concerned with retrieving them. You didn't hear that? Really? all of that and now I got your attention? That's right. What was that noise? Uh-oh. You can't actually see them from where you are. Thought you could. That's why I sent you over there.
You gotta extract him. The enemy recovery choppers will be there any minute. Get those targets now.
We're fine, Kaz. Needed to see which direction he was facing.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I mean, figured I might as well make use of it.
The map has been updated.
And the reason I didn't kill him.
You gonna extract him?
Yes, I am. It's because there's a challenge for getting the whole team.
Right. Target extraction confirmed. We've avoided the worst possible outcome. Exfiltrate the area. Go ahead and call the chopper. You can also exfiltrate the mission area by land.
I think I'll exfiltrate my way, Yeah.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
I guess. What, 2, 3 restarts? Yeah, I guess, guys.
Boss, we got Code Talker's research materials back in one piece. The medical team has them under lock and key in the quarantine facility. The materials should help their research into the vocal cord parasites. Cypher won't be getting their hands on them now.
I hope he's training a backup virologist, because, I mean, he may be old because of those,
Captured it alive.
parasites, but there's only so much that they can do. Otherwise, his body wouldn't look old and wizened. There's only so much they can do. And I mean, sure, they reacted different with Quiet, but Quiet is also younger. Like, I want to say Quiet's probably 25, 26 at the oldest. Quite a few extractions, volunteers, and other extractions. I can dig it.
Side ops list.
About that AI pod you retrieved from Emmerich's research facility. Guess what we found inside? A corpse. Human. The pod maintained a low internal temperature the whole time. Very little outside air got in. That would have slowed down decomposition. Still, the remains were mostly skeletal. Estimated time of death is between 6 months and a year ago. We put the screws to Huey about it. Listen to the tape. Turns out it was the body of someone we knew very well.
Interesting. Alright, let's have a listen. I'll go ahead and actually listen to this specific thing since it's based on what was just found out.
Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab. Why hide that until now? Why? Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create AI intended to drive Saul Anthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact.
Please specify a project.
And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but you asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you.
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human being.
Oh, I see. So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got scared and shut the pod again. I couldn't bring myself to open it back up. That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and it fully healed, meaning it was long before her death. She had a child, didn't she? Your child. Where's the kid?
How should I know? So there is a child. I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost everything.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
And his name?
We called him Hal, even though I never saw his face.
Unit dispatched.
Well, there that whole tidbit is.
Please select a landing zone.
So we've obviously got our connection from Huey to Hal Emmerich. Old connections to Metal Gear being in their family bloodline, that family line, which, if you remember, Emmerich makes it a point to reference in the second Metal Gear Solid game. His statement is hard to corroborate one way or the other, honestly. Now, knowing what I know and knowing what would make sense so far, both sets of information still tell me he didn't do anything. But even with what I do know, it's still possible for me to be wrong. Figure we stop in, have a shower, wind down for a few seconds as we end this episode off. Alright. Well, folks, it's going to be the end of episode 26 of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. If folks like what you see, you want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of my other playlists. Check my links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Check the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch.
Roger.
Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night.